Yes, indeed. We're talking politics, governance, development, and all of that. But how it affects you, your positioning, how you respond and react to political promises. Yes, indeed. So we're talking about political promises. But the question for you is, what is your position? Are you dismissive or optimistic? So here's the thing. For democracy and politics to function optimally, there has to be some promises made. As you know, there are always interests. And if things go according to plan, for a person to win an election, they have to be the popular candidate, which means they are preferred by a majority. That means someone somewhere, or a couple of people, know their name. They know what they are capable of. They have faith in what they can deliver. But more importantly, they hang on to every word. Let's say I'm running for, let me manage local government chairman. Governorship and presidential, there's just too much stress. So I want to be a local government chairman, right? I'm running under the umbrella of a party. I obviously would have opponents from other parties. And we will present ourselves to the electorate, making promises. I will give you road, I would fix the market. Well, local government, we have to make local promises. Fix the market, make sure the streets are this one, that one. As I'm doing that, the guys in the other parties are doing that as well. Now, if I win the election, it means that more than 50% of voters believed in my vision. They know me, they love me, and they voted for me. Now, here's the thing. Maybe they didn't love me from the beginning. But owing to my action and activities, maybe like it is done in Nigerian politics, I went to the market and ate akara with the woman who fries it. Maybe I went to schools and decided to eat lunch with them and take pictures. That's important. Heavily edited pictures for social media. Maybe I was able to do some things to convince you that I would deliver on the promises I've made. Then you're like, okay, well, this summer opportunity guy. Pretty cool. Tall, dark, handsome. Has beard. Speaks English. Maybe, just maybe, he might be the one. You see, but in campaigning, I'll have to make promises. So you're going to vote for me. Give me your trust and hope that I can deliver. But here's the thing. What if the promise I'm making is an exact promise that has been made by everyone before me? The local government chairman before me made that promise, and the one before him or her made that promise. And it's a recurring promise. You've heard it too many times. When exactly do you say, you know what? I'm not believing this promise again. And we have many of such promises. If you're Nigerian, you must have heard at least 5. The supply of constant and steady power. Every president since the Fourth Republic, I think before the Fourth Republic, since we've had democracy, all of the republics have promised to deliver constant and steady power supply. The one happening now is the refineries will start working. Your Excellency, when? I said, well, what month is this? I said, this is May. Before July. Before July. I said, okay, sir. And we hang on to the word of His Excellency. And when it's July, we say, sir, you said that in July operation. They say, well, summer opportunity, do you know anything about contracts? You know that July is the month after June. I say, yes, sir. And June is not good for any kind of contract. So let's push it to October. October, I say, yes, I'm certain. And October comes and goes, and as you can tell, His Excellency is not ready. Refinery is not ready. And so they keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And you see, people are listening. So if the next guy comes on board and says, I will fix the refinery, many people will say, Your Excellency, the man before you made this same statement. Matter of fact, he had better words to support the claim. I'm sick and tired. But someone else might say, well, this particular guy might be the one who delivers. So let me have faith. So my question for you is, when you hear a recurring promise, one that has been made by many before the person who's speaking, a promise you've heard so many times, designed with the very best expressions and words, do you dismiss it and say, they don't start again? Or do you believe that this time it might work? Now you might say, but Sam, when has it ever worked? Thank you very much for that question. Maybe you didn't say it, but I'm saying you did. Abia State, well, some local government areas have better supply than others, thanks to, some power generator partnering with state government, and now they're better than you and I because we don't have it. Now, that was not the initiative of the governor of Abia. No, that project has been 20 years in the running. You heard that correctly. 2 decades. They had thought it out, they had talked about it, they had planned, maybe they had put monies in that direction, but nobody implemented it. This governor came with what and pulled it off. So if everyone promises, all that said way before. But today you and I know there is a second Niger bridge. So once again I'm asking, when you hear those promises, do you dismiss it and say, I beg, we don't tire? Or do you say, maybe this time, maybe this particular time, oh, we've waited, we've had faith, we've stayed awake, and it didn't work out. But this time, there's something different about the way this man says it. I love his choice of words, his courage, charisma, poise, delivery. This is the man who will deliver. So I'm asking, are you dismissive or optimistic of recurrent political promises? Recurring, rather. I should be taking calls now. 0817-923-0002. Our next big story. Some resignations have hit us by people who had previously resigned. Why did they do it again? I'm not quite certain. But stay with me. After whatever is about to happen now, I'll be speaking with you. Two 30002 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06416. I'm trying to see if we're live on Facebook and Twitter. I'm not quite certain yet, but I'm hoping we are. And if we are, I'm also hoping that you drop your thoughts on those platforms. Remember to turn off your radio as you call. Go straight to the point, tell us who you are, and make some sense. Hello? All right, I've lost that call. Call back if you can. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Paul.
All right, Paul. How you doing?
I'm calling from Boricam now.
Go ahead, Paul.
My brother. You are spoken very, very well.
Oh, really?
I appreciate you for enlightening us in different directions. That is your own job, and you are doing it very well.
Okay.
For my own thinking, and the way I classify those people making promises and to talk to listen is that the problem is even from we the listeners and then the followers.
Okay.
Because we don't hold them to accountability. And there is no even plan for us to hold them to accountability. That is why it is still continuing, and it will continue. It will begin to recall our senators, house of reps, even to the local government chairman and then the councillors. Because this one will take us serious. Because when it happens and somebody from the community wants to push the matter up, somebody will say, when your brother was there, nobody talked. Now they talk my brother. Nobody should talk. And this thing has gone to the extent that if you talk, they don't mind to even kill you. He will begin to fish out the bad people in the community. Not the people really know, so we have bad people in the community. In the CrisisThe chairman, the Royal Highnesses, and then the people that claim plane and then get the community. Now then the whole gun, the waka, the 13 people up and down, no. The Nigerian constitution allow us to show them the bad people in the community, and then they will give us the shield. There was something they call whistleblowers. Okay. The government covered the whistleblowers before this country will be good.
All right, thank you very much. So he's blaming us. Interesting. Ken calls from Ubimini. Good evening, Ken. Good afternoon, sorry.
Good afternoon, SOC.
Good afternoon.
I want to ask, what is the difference between campaign promise and manifesto?
Interesting. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please tell me the difference between campaign promise or promises and the manifesto.
Okay, so your manifesto is like a blueprint, right? Think of it as an agenda. If I'm running for office, my manifesto is kind of like the plan. This is the direction I'm taking. The promises are a part of that manifesto. Because if I have a plan, if I have blueprints, then I have some things that I will promise you along the lines of my vision. Does that answer your question?
Okay. If I may ask, is this manifesto the plan of a particular political party or is an individual taking, as in the choice of project or promises to tell the electorate?
Okay, so let me answer the question like this, right? I can have a vision to improve education. The project will be different. The project will be fixing the schools. But the vision, the agenda is improving education. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Good. So development will be the marriage of the projects and the vision.
Okay, you see why I'm asking this question? Because many promises has been made by these our so-called politicians.
No, politicians. They are not so-called. They are politicians.
Why I am considering them as so-called? Because they are not doing what the electorate and their masses are expecting from them.
Okay.
So we are not comfortable with them. They are not representing us well. They are not guiding us well. They are not bringing the evidence of democracy to the grassroots. So if I have a chairman of a local government or rep or assembly in my community without doing the right thing, I think I will not consider.
Okay, that was your question. Remind me to handle you later. Cookie Gam from Room Elimini. Hello, Cookie Gam.
Sam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please go ahead.
Sam, Fire Commissioner have resigned for Rivers Executive Council.
We're not there yet, but yeah, go ahead.
Sam, that is one of the best stories that Rivers State will have today.
Really?
But when I had the story of this commissioner resign, but I'm a happy man, happy. If anyone that's happy or happier, I'm a happy man this afternoon.
All right.
That this 5 stumbling block has left the governor of Tirana Kubala. It's a local development. Sam, are you working in Nigeria for today?
Cookie Gam, hold on. Listen. Cookie Gam, hold on. You have this platform to express yourself. Choice of words is very important. You may or may not like the commissioners, but stumbling block, that tag, I'm not okay with it.
Okay, let me take it back. Let me take it back.
Yes, please.
Let me take it back. What I'm saying necessarily because since they are making the 1 year that I appointed commissioners, they have not done anything to move a step forward.
Okay.
So for me, the news of the restoration of these 5 men, I'm a very happy person with one woman among them. So the governor should sit down, look at good men and women in River State, appoint the commissioners to move this step forward.
All right.
I want to say as a Rivers man, I want to move forward and let this do well to surpass the former governor of the River State because he has everything to be the best governor of that Africa. So this is very happy for River State. So every personally, I am happy with the best governor. They appoint genuine for River State to River State and take River State to the next glory.
All right.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you very much. And I have Austin calling from Alu. Good afternoon, Austin.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please go ahead.
Okay, you made mention of the publicity of all our politicians there.
Yeah.
Had a ride on fire while we are discussing.
Yeah.
To run them around. The fact there is that, Sam, it's just few people that determine who is governed and also who preside over Nigerian issues. Let me make it very simple to you. I think we watch them. I appreciate our NSL and we go from state to state. Once the time comes there, Like they should be serious there. The parents, what they are going through. This is the presidency I'm talking of. Then down to the government, they should also be the same. They should go from one government to another. Not where they say we want you, and after we do other person again. To me, since 1990 today, I'm not seeing Nigeria democracy or even voting. All they are doing is just, okay, you are think you're my brother or you're my friend. You should be able to stand for me. I'm leaving you. Should not come after me, even if they're from family.
All right. So I would need straightforward answers. I like all the analysis. When you hear a recurring promise, are you dismissive of it, or do you have faith that it will work this time?
My brother, it's like a father who keeps telling his son, if you pass very well, I'm not for you. And his son did very well. When he comes back, the next day, father embrace the son and tell, don't worry, next time, I'm going to do more. Then what place are you? I didn't welcome
Austin.
I've never performed in Nigeria.
Austin.
I believe in that struggle, and that is what God is.
Hello, Austin. Hello. Oh my. Okay, I need to remind you, when you call, please be in the mood for a conversation. That means you speak, I listen, and it goes the other way as well. Lawson from Yenagua. Good afternoon, Lawson.
Sam. We need peace. We need peace in River State. If the commissioners resigning, they are not resigning because they just want to resign. It's because they are all bitter. And all of these people are Rivers people. It is only for them to sit on a round table, discuss dialogue. Dialogue is painstaking. Yes, it's difficult sometimes, it's torturous. But at the end of the day, everybody will leave the table happy.
Okay.
But if you begin to, with this kind of trouble that is coming, definitely not that the other group will react. This one will start, this one will react. And before you know, there will be no peace. If people are thinking commissioners are resigning, this is happening, and so suddenly there will be peace in River State. There won't be. They are not going to go away. So the only way out is dialogue. I don't know. That's why, honestly, the president did well by getting them together to have that agreement. But none of them took advantage of that agreement. From that agreement, at least they would have been able to work things out. But look at what is happening. I tell you, Sam, go and mark it down. Except they all come to the table and see how they can resolve this issue. There won't be peace. I can tell you that. Not with the former governor. There won't be peace. Dialogue is the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Lawson, all the way from Bayelsa State, telling us here what we need for peace. I'm always concerned as to why the table is always round. But yeah, if that's what it takes, then they should sit on the round table. Okay, so the second big story is what a lot of people have already started responding to. 5 River State commissioners today resigned again from Governor Similaye Fubara's cabinet. They are the Commissioner for Education, Chinedu Mom, Commissioner for Housing, Gift Walu, Commissioner for Transport, Jacobson Mbina, Commissioner for Environment, Austin Benchoma. The commissioners, who are loyalists of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, cited a toxic environment and the unresolved political crisis in the state as reasons for their resignation. They were among the 9 commissioners who resigned from Governor Fubara's cabinet last year during the heat of the political crisis in the state. They were, however, renominated and sworn in January following the intervention of the president. Have you ever gone back to work at a company that you resigned from? Hasn't happened to me yet, but I've seen a lot of people who did. You know? They left for some reason. And they came back for another reason. So maybe management said, I know someone who resigned. Management reached out to him and promised him better working conditions, a juicy offer. In fact, when he came back, he was appointed to the position of a manager. Right? He stayed for a while and resigned again. Obviously, maybe management did not keep, not this management, by the way, did not keep their promises. And maybe for someone else in some other part of the world, this new marriage worked out. But when a person resigns, there are reasons. When they come back, They are confident that the reasons that led to their exits either do not exist or will be better managed. So if they resign a second time, there's this quote that George Bush was famous for: fool me once, I can't remember how it goes, fool me twice, something along those lines. Hopefully it will come to me. My conversation connected to this story is not about whether or not their reasons are valid. They have a right to resign as many times as they want to. It's not about if the working conditions are toxic. They say he who wears the shoe knows where the nail pinches. So they are in that position. They understand workplace culture. Maybe it's toxic, maybe it's not. But I'm concerned about how it affects us. How all of this affects the flow of governance, development, and conversations on radio. So this is where you come in. What is your take? 0817-923-0002. Solomon calls from Boba. All right, I've lost that call. Peter from Ozoba. Hello, Peter.
Hello. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
So I should continue now.
What?
Okay, I should go ahead now.
Yes, please. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to first of all thank God that despite all that has been happening about a year now since this new government came in, there have not been anything crisis that will make everybody run here and there.
Okay.
Or I just why I called in is even when I heard a voice, even from outside the state, trying to later say that there will be crisis because of what is going on. I just want to counter it that there will not be any crisis. You know, what is happening is divine, and that these people are resigning. Of course, in the first instance, they wouldn't have even tried. It's so embarrassing and all that, but they have resigned. Well, the only advice that the governor have to do, don't use anger. He shouldn't use anger to appoint, and by the time you know it, to appoint other people that or do other things that will disturb the state. He should calmly, right now, work hard to see what he will do, why he is doing it carefully, you know. So there's no issue there. But I have to call those who are over there, who are beating this drum from which angle they should rethink. At least watch yourself. Watch your conscience. You are human beings. Watch your conscience. You say, why should you, because of somebody, kill yourself and kill your brother, destroy the state? Please, I want to congratulate the governor. Let him keep on going. Okay. God will help him.
Thank you very much. So the governor, according to you, should not make new appointments angrily. And somebody somewhere is praying, say, may the governor angrily appoint me. I don't mind. Tamanosaki Jumbo on WhatsApp says the politicians are very crafty. No matter what promise they may give, there are thousands of people who will surely believe them, just like Abraham Lincoln asserted. You can fool all the people sometimes, but you cannot fool. You can fool some people. You can't fool. Okay, let me just get to the end of it. You can't fool all the people all the time. These men always have disciples. For me, I call their promises political Yahoo. Wow. Because it's an act of deceiving the masses. That's from Tamanosaki Jumbo. Still on WhatsApp, Nicholas Erasmus says, if the emergence of Oko Jumbo as speaker, and that will help Governor Sim to achieve more, let it be so. Wow. Evans from Rumodumaya. Hello, Evans. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Sam.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, considering the commissioners that resigned, for me, is a welcome development.
Why?
You know, just like they said, toxic environment. The political ground have been so unfriendly. And for me, it is the best decision for them, so that they can allow the governor to take charge of his affairs. You know, you can't have somebody who has detailed you to an office and you're not comfortable with the system of that office, and there is conflict here and there, the most honorable thing is to resign. And I'm glad they took that step so that the governor can run his affair, because it is his time to govern Rivers State. And because we like and love peace, it was the right decision for them to do. So I congratulate them and wish them the best of luck in their next endeavors.
Evans, let me ask you: if a person says, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
If a person says that a work environment is toxic, from that statement, who is the victim?
Well, Sam, if you ask me.
I just did.
Everybody is a victim there.
No, wait. You're being diplomatic. If I tell you that Nigeria Info is a toxic work environment, I'm the one that tell you, and I resigned. From my positioning, I'm the victim. So if you are now reacting to what I said and say, oh, may God help the management of Nigeria Info to do their work now that Sam has gone out. I was the one that said it's toxic. And you are praying for the governor.
No, for me, it's a good thing for them to have left the office, resign, so that the governor can concentrate. Because they are not, as a matter of fact, Sam, let me tell you the truth. They are not doing anything as commissioners.
I don't that. Wow. Okay.
They are not doing anything because the governor will not be comfortable working with them. That's the truth. They're just idle men.
Okay. It's okay, Evans. Come and be going.
Thank you.
Somebody resigns. You sympathize with them. Consideration for mental health. You say no. May God help the governor. Ibiso from Adeli Road. Hello, Ibiso.
Yes, Sam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Rivers House of Promotion.
No, don't do that. No. I work here, I live here.
Okay, Rivers State matter.
Yes. Please, respect yourself.
Sam, the thing is amusing, you understand, of what is going on in Rivers State. Now, 5 commissioners resigned. To me, it's not a strange thing. In your station, when Canada was anchoring this program, I said that if it is me, that December that I resigned, and the president asked me to come back, I'll say, with all due respect, Mr. President, for my sake of my name, I will not go back. Let me go and face my business. Because I have integrity. I have a stake. Tomorrow, let it be that if I'm talking, people will know, say that this person has integrity.
Okay.
I will not go back. Other people are there. It's not only me that is as an indigenous of Rivers State. Other people are there. The governor should choose other people to work with him.
Okay.
But now you come back. Now you resign again. Nobody forces you. At least door will open for other people to work with the governor. We have business gurus. We have professors. We have different people that can handle different options in Rivers State. For Rivers State to move forward. All what we are saying is let the dividends of democracy go down to the grassroots for the common man to benefit.
All right.
I will benefit directly or indirectly from the government.
Thank you, Ibiso. Let me take a few comments on Facebook. Remember, we're live on Facebook and Twitter. I'll be going back to the phone line shortly. Dorothy says this is just the beginning. They should stop resigning. Sorry, they should keep resigning. Why did I say that as stop? Bishop Diruke says, welcome development. A B-Boy Bestman says, let them resign. You can't serve 2 masters at the same time. You guys don't consider mental health, and that's a problem. Yo Gideon says, Rivers people wish them well. That's on your Pedro. Indigenous contractor 400 million. Or Dash Sokoto 500 million. Chai. Where is this coming? Wait, are we on the same page? Oh, I didn't get the memo for this one. Thank God that Tuebu says, the governor should immediately forward the names of commissioners to State House of Assembly for screening and confirmation. No room for vacuum. Immediately. And the seat is still warm. Lepi Sogbara says it's long overdue. Let all of them resign immediately. God's power calls from Eche. Nelson from Eleme. Hello, Nelson.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Of the commissioner.
By all means.
I want to say that they have done the needful. That is the best thing to do so that the governor of Rivers State can have head to breathe and move forward. Because they are loyal to their master, who is the governor in FCT. So right now, it's unfortunate that the Rivers State is having two governors. The commissioners are loyal to the man in FCT. So allow the man in Port Harcourt to have those who are loyal to him so that he can work. So I think the best thing to do is for them to resign. And for the governor, dear Governor Kubara, to immediately fill the vacant seats.
Okay.
So that he can move forward.
Thank you very much. Ida calls from Nkoro. Hello, Ida. Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Ida. I'm from Nkoro, Commissioner for Transport.
Ida, turn off your radio, please.
Yeah, 2 days off.
Go ahead.
They say that I don't stand down, go. My roads are open. And they pray for the government, making do well. Making send my name and 3 other people's names so that go to the explain by the assembly members. Thank you very much for listening. That's from Nkoro.
Thank you very much, Ida. Talk about pitching. Well, I've heard from reliable sources, I think they told me last week, that the governor listens to hard facts. If that's the case, then you're in luck, Ida. There's something coming. Congratulations in advance. Gospar from HA. Hello, Gospar.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please turn off your radio.
I've done that.
Go ahead.
Okay. There is a nation. It's in order. I'm not starting that. Somebody nominated them or appointed them. What Sin did was to, Governor Sin did was to let them be to reign. And the environment was not conducive. You cannot vote enemy. The former commission governor appointed them and gave to his boy as them. I don't know what they call it. But now the situation is not bearable. The best option for them is to resign and watch. Allow Governor Simlaya to appoint other people. Let them be cardinal until they come with their own force or any other thing. For now, he is in control. So he has to work with the people that will be loyal to him. Even if they are there, they will not be loyal to him because he was not their master. He didn't appoint them. He didn't nominate them. That's the reason they are resigning. They cannot work favorable because the atmosphere is not favorable for them. That's why they resign. The resign is on. It's a welcome development. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. You see, sometimes the terms, I wanted to say we, but no, I'm not in that group. The terms you use to describe governance, it sounds like a monarchy, not loyal to this person, Again, if things work according to plan, in a democracy, there's a way things should go. And yes, I know that our politics leaves a lot to be desired, but this whole loyalty, it just feels like there's a crown. Anyways, there are lots of messages. Let's attend to those. Remember, we're live on Facebook and Twitter at Nigeria InfoPH. Let's see. William Shakespeare, oh, that's an interesting name, says, resign and wait for your probe. Clever or Kabaram, and this is on Facebook, says, yes, you are live. Thank you. We are live. Iena Joshua says, more commissioners resigning from the Executive Council is a welcome development. If there be any one of them that may want to resign, they should join now so that governor can focus on governance. When you say focus, have they been a distraction? Members of his own cabinet? Asu Pugi Friday says, resignation is real. They should go. What's happening here? Mordecai. The resignation of the former commissioners is well accepted by the good people of River State. In fact, it's long overdue. They are clogging the wheel of progress in the state. York Band says the crowd resurface at filling station is a renewed hope the APC promised to Nigerians. The party started with change in 2015, Nigerian standard of living changed to poverty, and came up with next level in 2019. And we became the poverty capital of the world, and now it's renewed hope. Prince Gobo says the resignation of commissioners is not news. They were not working anything For example, the Commissioner for Social Welfare and Rehabilitation, she has not done anything, especially in Rehabilitation Center, Iriebe. Things are going bad. No light connected to the center. Poor water supply. No maintenance, despite the money given to her by the past administration to take care of the facility. Okay. Let's see. Do I have comments on WhatsApp? I need to take them very quickly. Good afternoon, Sam Oracle. My name is Jesse Akayogo from Choir Community. Okay. 4 Rivers Commissioner resigning their positions. I'm not getting this. I think Rivers State can now breathe fresh air. Good day, Nigerian. I want to ask a simple question. Can any 7 minister come out to say he's loyal to former President Buhari under this administration? How can you be serving under a government and be frustrating the efforts of the government? They should all go and continue their loyalty to their master. Rivers State is too big for one man to own and control. Kevin from Port Harcourt. I need to say this again. Loyalty should be with the people, not with the person. Good afternoon, Oracle. Odimegu says, I said it before, the worst mistake Governor Sim made was taking back those commissioners. There are 1,001 persons looking for that position. These people are hell-bent on doing the bidding of their master. Without war, there will be no peace. There are positions for them in Abuja. Okay. Sonny Didier says from Omerelu. All right. And to the final story for the big stories. Queues and crowds resurface at filling stations in Port Harcourt. I'm supposed to read the reports, but no. I drove to the office and I know what I saw. And I know what I saw yesterday and the day before. I don't like it. Chema is the one for hard talking figures. I think she was speaking to the Petrol chairman, if I'm not mistaken. And that was quite the conversation. I don't even have a question. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. Remember, I didn't turn on my gen a few days ago because, So, yeah. Let's see. 0817-923-0002. Can I squeeze in a call or two before we wrap up this part of the show? 0817-923-0003. Engineer Henry on Facebook says, I seconded their resignation. The time is now. Louis Iboyi says, River State is getting it right. This should serve as a warning to those who think they can pocket any state of their choice and choose who their successors should be. Says Fubara Inclusive. Comrade Michael says they should come back to the classrooms. Wow. Okay, I think I can squeeze in 2 calls. Real Gift from PH Town. Hello, Real Gift.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Big Sam.
Afternoon.
Well, Barack will get attached to them anyway.
Yes, indeed. Very important.
For me, we are told in my community that nobody goes to ask a native doctor what good thing happened to them. So the resignation of this commissioner, definitely another person, the people will take over now. She'll be smiling just like you said,
I didn't say
because
that.
it's a poison.
Okay.
But there's this popular saying that if you try and you fail, try again. Abi?
Yep.
In River State today, what we have is if you resign, what kind of resign again.
Wow.
At this point in time, because they are not working with the governor, definitely they ought not to be there, because at the end of the day, when was the last time you had an occasion or a function where maybe the commissioner for works, the commissioner for education, that of environment attended or represented the governor or the government of River State? For me, at this point in time, for people like us who they pray whether we step will join in. You understand the point, Nadi? Oracle. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gift. If you join, please work. Monty from OGRA. That's my final call. Hello, Monty. Please go ahead.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much, Nigerian Info. Okay, getting the bunch of guys that we had that they resigned from Executive Council of the River State Government. I think that is just the normal thing to do. The man that is in charge of the house did not appoint them. And the person who perhaps appointed them is currently not calling the shots in the big house. So they cannot be comfortable. They are mature men, I believe they are gentlemen, and so the best thing is to respect their age, and then leave and allow the young to try to show Rivers people what he can do for them. I think that is where it is. It's just normal they resign. No point pretending. In the civilized world, nobody, tell someone stay here, tomorrow, if they didn't do what I want, you come out, and next tomorrow you will go back, and so forth and so on. I'm happy the Rivers people are aware of what is going on, and they are beginning to align.
Okay.
So it's normal. It's normal.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that's as far as we can fly. It's 4 o'clock time for the business news. After that, we'll be getting political and legal. Stay with me.
Talk Radio. 92.3 Talk Radio. #1 Talk.